Hello? Hello? Hello. Hope you're having an amazing day too. Hello. It's the second live stream today and it sounds exciting. Okay. Hello. Good to see you again. Those who are new to this live stream, welcome. Ugh. The prince is on his couch right over there. Here he is. Thank you for following me. I still didn't collect all of the stuff that I left on my couch, on one of my couches. Larry has only one leg. One leg he lost in the family fight. Thank you. Sorry, I have to put on some socks again. Thank you, thank you. My socks are matching my jeans today. Yes, I want to watch Smile too. I find the first Smile, the horror movie, very creepy, and the concept is so cool. I love the ending. I love when... Okay, everyone who hasn't seen Smile movie, horror movie, please close your ears. Did you close? Okay. So I love when horror movies end up with a bad ending. This is one of my favorite types of horror movies. I don't like happy endings in majority of cases. There are certain horror movies that I want them to have happy ending with some Easter egg for the next movie. Like for example, Conjuring. I love that Warrens survive every movie because I want to see 150 movies with Warrens, right? I just want the Conjuring to have like millions of parts. I will watch any of them. I love this universe very much. But some movies are so good when they have bad ending, like everything went really bad. I am personally like The Thing, yes. By the way, I heard that that at the end of the Thing, not at the end, but I don't remember where I heard it, that MacReady survived and opened a bar somewhere. Maybe I've heard it in some YouTube video, I don't remember. But there is kind of rumor that he survived and opened a bar somewhere. I also like when Warrens keep adding to their collection in their home. The Thing from 1984? 1984? I have a poster of The Thing and I don't see the date. There is a big... I feel like it was proven that the child was The Thing and MacReady wasn't. But I heard the rumor that... I haven't seen Joker 2 yet, but I want to see. I had such a depression after I watched Joker first part. It was very hard for me to watch in a good way. It is a very powerful movie. The Thing is one of my favorite movies as well. I have a poster over there. Look. Thank you, Elga Togordu. Elga Togorodu. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh yeah, that would be so awesome. Do you know, guys, that my original hometown where I was born, not the town where I went to university, which I also consider a hometown, but my original hometown where I was born, it reminds Derry so much, just Ukrainian version. It is so creepy and everything is so bad there. People are very evil in majority of cases, and it feels like there is some kind of primal evil is living somewhere under the ground. I have no idea how, but it feels like dairy. And the longer I live outside of the town, the more I realize a lot of things, and they scare me very much. Yes, like no street lights, for example. I would love to make video game about my hometown. I don't think it will be like about my exact hometown, because I don't know if I can use the exact town. Probably I can, but I will come up with different name, and it will be just the concept of my hometown. But it's just the thing that I will be doing probably when I will be a little bit older. What do you think? Stalker used exact name. Okay, then probably I can use. Everyone will hate me in my hometown. Oh my god, they will hate me so much. I hate my hometown really a lot, but at the same time it gave me enough of trauma so I can create stories about it for the whole of my life. It was very damaging. Do you guys, what about your hometowns? Tell me about your hometowns. The hometowns that you were born in and probably spent your childhood. Because I feel like in childhoods, all of those stories and our perceptions are formed. Yeah, the school itself was good. We had actually a very good school when it comes to like children. Children were very smart. We won a lot of, do you have a word, Olympiada? If you have, so our school won a lot of such things. But teachers were awful. They were so hateful, and they divided students on rich and poor so much. They were very bad teachers. Yeah. Your hometown is Boston. My hometown is full of drunkards and hunters. It's very peaceful. My hometown is full of drunkards as well, including my stepfather. Very old times, lots of open fields and creeks. What is creek? Just a second. Creek. Okay, I see. Oh, this is very beautiful. It was a small sad village where is nothing going on. My town resembles stories from Stephen King. Yeah, Baby Yoda mug. Yeah, when teachers are abusive, this is so unfair, because as children we like cannot do a lot, right? So it's kind of so weird when adults try to how to say it? Just a second, I will translate the word. Assert oneself. Assert oneself using children. Like, yeah, that's very sad. I live near my hometowns. One is lower middle class and another upper middle class. Can you tell me, like in a very simple way, the difference between lower middle class and upper middle class? How do you distinguish between upper middle class and rich people, for example? Or what is lower middle class? How do you distinguish those? North middle part of Poland is not too friendly. I was born there. Since I left, I felt more joy. Like, I believe you. Yeah, I feel like Eastern European countries may be very harsh. This is so interesting that dairy is in United States, but majority of us will see their own hometown that looks like dairy when it comes to people and how they treat each other, and something in behavior, something in mentality that is very similar. Even like, as you say in Poland, as I say in Ukraine, where Ukraine, where Poland, and where United States. Okay, the difference is similar to what you seem to experience. Children from an upper middle class family may look down on those who are less fortunate than they are. Here, middle upper class are families that can have 1 or 2 cars, a house, but do not have any luxury lifestyle like private pools nor top model cars. So if you have 2 cars, you have a house, but you don't have pools or the like more expensive car, you are middle upper class. I feel like the West in general is more prosperous. I feel like everything to the east side is less prosperous. So I know what you are talking about west part of the Poland. Okay, living with parents in a duplex versus a large luxurious home similar to what you have now. You say like I bought it. The house is very beautiful. I agree. Okay, so let's say that I have this house. Let's say I bought it. This house doesn't have pool. It has backyard, but it doesn't have anything else. So it would be considered like a middle upper class. If I, for example, would have a family with a child, 2 cars, this house, but no pool, and this is very nice neighborhood. But to be honest, all of the majority of houses in nearest area look like this. It's like the same neighborhoods, like everywhere. I would have a backyard instead of a pool for me. But I feel like you have backyard anyway. You do have pool in your backyard, or you don't have pool in the backyard. I have only tall grass in my backyard. Oh no, we just started. We are discussing difference between upper middle class and lower middle class. Okay. Okay, I see, I see. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment about my videos. Yeah, we started talking about hometowns because someone asked, someone told that he is very excited to see new series about Derry by Stephen King. Uh, you understand me. And we started to talk about hometowns, how many of us live in very similar hometown as Derry, even despite the fact that we are from different countries. This is what the conversation about hometowns was. Gated communities. By the way, I haven't seen gated communities here. Yeah, I feel like Thomas had to tell us about his experience as an occultist. To be honest, you're asking me if I would rather own a home in a crowded downtown on the first floor or live in a non-crowded city, fifth floor building, but it is higher in crime. I would pick a city with lower crime. I feel like I don't want to live constantly in the very busy area, like crowded downtown. There are a lot of pleasant things about this, and I did enjoy when I rented an apartment in Toronto downtown. I really enjoyed the view from the window. It's like, oh my god, I love this view from the very high floor where you can see the whole city at night. It's like at night. I don't care about the day, I care only about night. It feels like so good to me. But living the whole time in the very crowded places, probably if I would be younger, I would probably love that, but not anymore. But I would anyway choose the city with lower crime rate. Uh, I don't know what tips to give when it comes to learning Ukrainian because I didn't learn it. I just was raised with knowing it. So to be honest, I don't know. If you would ask me about English, I would tell you that you can start watching YouTube videos with topics about topics that you personally like and that you personally know a lot about. For example, if you like fishing, I feel like it is very easy to learn language when you're watching something about things that you know very much about. So you just will learn the words, what they mean, how people build the sentences. This is how one of the things that I was doing when I was learning English. Uh, but when it comes to Ukrainian, I don't know. And to be honest, I don't feel that Ukrainian is that popular, that there is a lot of, I don't know, like videos that will help you to learn it. So I don't know. Oh my god, Anthony, thank you. Thank you so much. What a day. Thank you so much. Thank you for so many subscriptions today. Hello, everyone who is new. Hi. If I would be, if I would be allowed to do that, I would also want to have a very high fence, like you do in the UK. I was very shocked to know that by law, fences in Canada cannot be, maybe it's not around the whole Canada, but around the GTA, it looks like they cannot be higher than 180 centimeters. I'm like, okay, of course it makes the neighborhood very similar and beautiful and very well maintained, but I want a fence that will be like 4 meters and with sharp wire above. This is how I want my fence to be. Because what if there will be a zombie apocalypse and there will be bear zombies and I don't have a high fence? Okay, so outside GTA, you are allowed to have higher fences, right? This is good news. Because to me, this is a little bit weird. Why people cannot have fences? There must be a reason. I am sure that they had some reason to have that laws, but I don't know those reasons. Have a wonderful workout. So in France, it's also like limit, right? 2 meters and that's it. Yes, it's greater around the area. Yeah. I'm not a warlord, but I like high fences. I feel more secure. Thank you. Thank you, Corey, for cheering. Thank you so much. Yes, I want guard towers and machine guns. I do, I want it. Well, I love animals, even dangerous ones, so probably I would feel bad for using crocodiles, but maybe I would have something else in there. I can make new friends online. To be honest, laser beams is really cool, like Homelander had. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you so much for gifting subscriptions. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I would be in my house. I would be like sitting like this. I would really love to have a big property with some tunnels underneath, a few options to escape, big fence, a lot of things for self-protection and a lot of dry food, so I can survive just in the case of the apocalypse. How do you say it? You guys told me the word for that, for the place where you keep some food storage. You told me the word and I forgot it, Louisa. It's thank you, thank you. Not like bunker, but it's more like pantry. Yeah, like pantry, cellar, yeah. So that would be awesome to have everything in bunker as well, all together with big, let me translate this word. With big armory room. Cool. That would be awesome. I've seen a lot of videos about UK, about castles, especially in Scotland. The first live today was very unexpected. It was really, really unexpected. So what do you think, guys? Do you think it is a good idea to have very protected type of house with fence and armory room and cellar, pantry and bunker? I don't know what is scarier, big tsunami or being crushed by a building. I feel like being crushed by a building probably is quicker ending than tsunami. But in tsunami, I feel like you also can get hit like in your temple and that's it. So I don't know. You know, guys, I feel like when I will start playing video games, I will probably enjoy playing something like where you need to survive after apocalypse, something like The Last of Us, something like this. Resident Evil and The Walking Dead, yeah. Fallout. I never played any of these games, but I watched Fallout, I watched The Last of Us, I watched Resident Evil, I've watched... what else? So I only watched, I never played. So it's time to change that. But it will be very long time before I will be able to do that, because I will not be able even to move um, in those games. I will not be able to move normally because I didn't get used to. So I will start with something very simple, something very small, something very primitive from the gameplay perspective. But it doesn't mean that the games are bad because they are very simple. Simplicity actually can be very, very good. So I will definitely will not be playing something really difficult like Resident Evil. I will not be playing those games for a long time until I learn how to do that. Outlast is the game where you have to hide and look at everything through camera, right? The funny noises in my house? What noises? Some telltale games like Wolf Among Us? Okay, like The Walking Dead. No, I told that it was only today. It was sleep paralysis that gave me a feeling of that something was suffocating me. But it's just the sleep paralysis. That's it. It's nothing paranormal, but when Marty was in the hospital, yeah, it was something very weird. I was in the kitchen and I heard the sound right behind the kitchen. No, I don't. We don't have mouses here. Morty killed everything. There was few mice outside in May, and Morty drove them away, so there was no mice, especially in the house. Sometimes I don't know. I feel like house. He didn't unalive them, but I've seen that he broke a leg on one mouse, and I feel like mice just moved to some other place, because he kept catching them, and he was bringing them to me, and I wasn't letting him to unalive them because I've read that you don't have to let your cat do that because it may be dangerous, like some kind of bacteria or virus. So like, he is a very good hunter and he likes to hunt, but I cannot let him hunt because he might get a virus from an animal, and Morty has FIV, so I cannot let him do that. So I was saying that he's a very good boy. I was just grabbing the mice and just was kicking it away, because for Morty it's not very good to let him eat it or like bite it. Yeah, Morty was just literally sending a message to them, like like mafia. I appreciate the comment. The comment. Why I'm mistaking comment and compliment? I appreciate the compliment, and I am happy to hear that you consider my live streams interesting. I had sleep paralysis once. I thought I was going to meet the devil. When it wore off, I immediately told my dad about it, and no joke, said that sleep paralysis, you dumbass. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that it's something paranormal. It was obviously sleep paralysis, because people experience different ways. People experience it in very different ways. So for me, it was just a pressure on my chest, like something very heavy sits on my chest. In Ukrainian mythology, we have a creature which is called domovik. And usually when people describe domovik interactions with him, they describe it that domovik comes and sits on your chest and he suffocates you, and it means that you have done something bad, like you wasn't cleaning the house for a while, which is very true. I wasn't cleaning my house for a while. It's completely true. So if I would believe in such things, I would call it a domovik, because this is exactly how Ukrainians describe the interactions with domovik. It's actually a household spirit that he is not good and he is not bad. He just lives in the house and he keeps the house. So if the house gets too dirty, he will come and tell you, like, you're going to clean your house. I'm going to scare you at night and suffocate you so you get the shit done. And usually in Ukraine, we used to believe that since in majority of older Ukrainian houses, and actually in majority of houses, we have a stove that we can, how to say it, like a fireplace, so you burn wood in there, but we don't have fireplaces, we have stoves. So we have a belief that domovik lives behind the stove. Yes. So, but I know that this is a description of sleep paralysis that people were experiencing back to the times, and we can think that today I was experiencing the interactions with domovik. Okay, this is very interesting. Yeah, I know that animals are more sensitive for such things. When I did some magic things in past, I was 19 years old. Some force came to our flat and our cat saw it sometimes. And that was very scared. And cat was very scared and ran away. You felt some cold touch which brought you fear. Okay. I had many times these things that you are saying now, and many other evil, bad things happened to me. Oh my god, I love. So you can give Lupin the second name. You can call him Domovik. Domovik Lupin. The fluffy Domovik. Here in Mexico folklore we call it Sete subió el muerto. El muerto. Subió Se te subió el muerto. Muerto is something like death, right? This is Thomas, you have been experiencing really scary things. Even like if your cat was reacting on it as well, that's scary. I don't think that that people. Okay, I will not be talking for everyone. I am the person who tends not to believe in such things, but I feel I really like listening to such things. I like when people are sharing such experiences. I love to watch horror movies, you know. But I personally don't believe in paranormal things. I just enjoy the vibe. I enjoy horror movies, but I don't believe in such things. But I never heard the voices of death, to be honest. And I am not sure that I will ever be able to. I do believe in God, and I do believe in afterlife. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you so much for gifting subscription. Thank you. But I feel like when you die, you don't have the opportunity to connect with the living people on like here on earth. So if you die, and there is no connection. To be honest, we are just talking about this and that. We just have one topic flowing into another. We are talking about paranormal stuff right now. Oh my god, cleaning goblin, this is so cute. In real life, I believe that in majority of cases, everything that we experience is a trick of our brain, maybe some, you know, our brain is a very powerful machine, and it can trick us to believe anything. People can have hallucinations, so real. They will be visual, they will be audible. How to say it? Audible, right? When you hear the hallucinations. They can be very real. So I feel like in majority of cases, when people experience something like this, it's their brain, which is a very powerful thing. The brain tricks people. And I am the person who have experienced very interesting things that I cannot explain, and I was experienced them not alone. I was experienced them with other people, so I wasn't the one witness. But I don't know. You couldn't be possibly seeing a woman with cat's ears right now. Oh, maybe you are imagining me. You know, guys, it's so funny that I love horror movies so much, but I will never buy a Ouija board. Ouija board. I am so scared by the movies. I'm like, you know, I don't believe in this thing, but just in case, I'm not going to bring it home. So like, I don't believe, but I don't want to do that. So it's kind of hypocritical of me to say that, right? I feel it is taboo to believe in such things. In what? In paranormal things? I missed something. Missed. I don't believe in tarot cards as well. like the experiences you were suggesting. Uh, okay, it makes total sense. I feel like it might be true that I am refusing to believe in this, that I'm personally refusing to believe in this because it's kind of I feel like you might be right. It may be a psychological thing. But I come from a country that was a very long time under the Soviet Union, and Soviet Union was atheist country. And we do have a lot of religious people, but the atheistic past made a very big impact. So people at the same time can do things that are very contradicting each other. Maybe I am doing the same. Like I am telling you that I don't believe in such things. I don't believe in tarot cards. I don't believe in this and that. But I am afraid to bring Ouija board to the home, right? So like, why would I do? Why am I afraid to do that? I don't believe in such things. Like to me, it shouldn't be a threat. It's just like a stupid board, right? But I somehow don't bring it to my house. I don't buy it, and I would not let any of my friends to bring it to my home. So probably you're right. Maybe it's like better say, yeah. So I'm like, do you remember that scene in The Mummy where there is this character when they awaken the Amenhotep? There is this person that is just like their guide, and he has a lot of talismans, and he's praying to all of the gods that he knows with all of those talismans. This is me. This is me. I will be like mixing paganism with Christianity with Buddhism just in case. Like, what if something will work? This is what I would do. This is actually one of my favorite parts in The Mummy. It's just like this moment when he's just trying to pray to like all of the gods he knows. This is so hilarious. Yeah. For example, when I would sincerely, if I would be scared, if I go to the cabin in the woods, for example, and if I really would feel very scared, like terrified, I would really put salt along all of the windows and doors, just in case. What if it works, you know? And garlic and holy water, just in case. Also, I would pray, and would read the Bible, and I would do like different maybe Japanese protection spells just in case. Yeah, and like he's praying and the Imhotep walks, just it doesn't work. This is so funny. That's fair enough. Maybe we are in simulation and then we are fucked up. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. What? Okay. So it wasn't a swan. Okay. Because we already thought it's a cryptid. Oh yeah, Mummy and Van Helsing are amazing movies. I love Van Helsing so much. Okay. Thank you so much for the compliment. I also can't wait for the Smile 2. I want to see it. And I was thinking that I'm going to go tomorrow, today, to see Smile 2. But then I was thinking that maybe I want to watch Terrifier 3 more. Because, you know guys, those who watch me for a long time, you guys know that I don't like slashers. I'm not a fan of Halloween. You can throw Rotten Tomatoes at me. I don't like Halloween, and I don't like Friday the 13th. I don't like slashers at all. It's not like I feel like they're bad, but it's not my vibe. I officially say that Terrifier is my favorite slasher. The only and favorite slasher. I love it so much. It is officially one of my favorite movies from this moment. It is so gory. It's so amazing. And it is like, you know, what can be more boring than a clown? After the It, I feel like nothing can beat the It. But then they released the Terrifier, and you have two different type of clowns. It was so brilliant. I don't know, like Terrifier is now officially my favorite slasher. I just want to say this very officially. I love it so much. I don't know how this mask came like a little bit like, I don't know how to fix this form. I put some heavy things like this, but it was like I was pressing it for a few days and it didn't help. It's still like a little bit how to say it, it's not damaged, but it's like it doesn't keep the normal form. It's just a little bit, you see, warped. Oh, for sure, Friday the 13th is a classic. It's golden classic. I just don't really like it. And the Halloween is also incredibly, like, it's golden. It will stay in history, but I just don't like it. The scene, okay, everyone who hasn't seen any of the Terrifier movies, please close the ears for a second. Okay, did you close? So everyone who watched Terrifier, we will discuss a little spoiler. So the scene with the girl in the bedroom in the Terrifier 2, it was one of the most brutal scenes I ever seen. I am so impressed and I'm speechless. I even have no idea how to comment that scene. But this was the best and the most damaging thing that I've seen in my life. And I've seen a lot of things. I'm so impressed. I love movie Terrifier so much, both movies. I hope the third one will be amazing as well. I want a poster. I want a poster for my living room. That is so damaging. Jesus Christ, I cannot unsee it. It was horrific. Even it was traumatizing. It was in Terrifier 2. You know, guys, I've seen a lot of the Saw, like movie, the Saw, the franchise. And I really like the first movie. It's brilliant, amazing. It will stay in the history. But when it comes like the Saw 5, the Saw 6, they were using all of the ways to do things to people, and you are just not impressed by all of those um, all of the recent The Saw movies. But Terrifier, that scene, I cannot unsee it. It was so good. I don't want to rewatch it ever in my life. I already had enough. That this is how good it was. Yeah, you can kind of become numb, but if you will watch Terrifier, you will forget about your numbness. Doesn't matter how numb you was, it will shock you. I don't know how to fix the shape of the mask. OMG, what is that guy going to do with his big machete? Yeah, it's exactly like this. And you know, when you're watching Terrifier, you know what is going to happen. You know in general that, like, since you're watching a slasher, you understand that something is going to happen to the character. But Jesus Christ, that scene? Oh. Maybe I need to warm it up a little bit. Maybe I put it in the warm water. Maybe then it will become a little bit softer. Okay, so I can use the hair dryer. Okay, makes sense. It's very hard to breathe in it. It's very hard. It has some openings in the nose and in the eyes, and that's it. And the small boob on the nose. I like Freddy Krueger franchise because it has this concept of the dreams in it, and since I'm having conscious dreams when I'm aware that I'm sleeping, I find the dream topic really cool. That is why Freddy Krueger I really like it. Maybe I don't rewatch it very often, but I like the concept. I even have a glove of Freddy Krueger. What is lucid dream? Yes, I do understand that I'm dreaming while I'm dreaming. I can put it, but I will ruin my makeup then. I feel like with kitty ears, everything is so unserious. No, I bought this mask on Amazon. No, The Terrifier is not my favorite horror movie, but is one of my favorite. I am very easy to be scared. I'm like, I'm holding it because I want the thumbnail with it. Like this. I don't have only one favorite horror movie. Okay, I got it. Yay! I've got the thumbnail. That was my intention, for people to see it in browsing. It's so cool that I can buy such things right now, like literally from Amazon, without making this makeup. Because it would be very hard to make this makeup by myself. What does it mean went off the rails? It means that it became worse, or what? Get out of control? Okay. Louisa with someone's head in her hand. Very medieval. I didn't think to put angel figure at home. Trick and Treat, like the anthology movie, where there are a few different stories. Okay, yeah, it's a very good movie. Very Halloween, with a lot of Halloween vibe. No, I wasn't. I was asking particularly in this content, where someone said, I think Terrifier 2 went off the rails by the end. how was the third movie and how was the third movie saving it. So I was asking particularly about this context, like, did you mean that the movie went weaker closer to end, or it was like too crazy closer to end? I'm curious. Thank you for following me. Thank you, thank you. Hello. Yeah, I'm very excited to see the third Terrifier. So excited. Thank you. Ah, okay. I see. Okay, okay, I see now what you mean. That they didn't follow the. But it was like in the first movie, the movie ends with the fact that the art resurrects after the huge shot in the head. So it wasn't like they come up with this idea in the second movie. It was they hinted it in the end of the first movie. So I feel like they had this idea from the beginning, but I don't know the origin of the Art the Clown. I know that there is a movie All Hallows Eve, and I've seen it. And if it's the first, if it was the first appearance of the Art the Clown, then we don't know if he's a demon or a psychopath there. Thank you so much for the cheers. Thank you. Watch the first one, gonna watch the second and the third one later. The second one will be brutal. I am sincerely envying you for the fact that you will be watching it for the first time. I mean, like, the second movie. It's so good. I didn't watch the third one yet. Yes, I like Lord of the Rings. The most extended version ever existed. Like, please, 8 hours of the 9 hours, 10 hours of the Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry, like, I just can't. I'm just... Do you see his nose? I didn't know that you can see his nose. Oh my god. You were not supposed to see that. Oh. It calms me down. His nose is addictive. Yeah, like, I like to put fingers into his nose. His nostrils are so small and I cannot fit my big fingers into there. The new Hellraiser, the remake one, I loved it. I loved the. Actually, I really, really loved the remake. I didn't like some things, but I loved the ending so much. Oh my god, you guys are crazy. There is such a big difference between original Hellraiser, the first one, and the remake one. But I really, really love I love few first movies about Hellraiser, like maybe first, second, third, and fourth, maybe. What? Which movie is about a woman? Which part of Hellraiser is where there is a woman who is like a journalist and she's looking at information about a cult that resurrects people? I love that part as well, so much. To be honest, I never notice if the guys have big feet or not. I never put attention to that. Just a second, I'll come in a second. This is Larry. Like, I even cannot comprehend how scary such things as Exorcist or Hellraiser were when they were just released. I even cannot comprehend because I already grew up in time when there were different horror movies, and especially when I got to see them, which was a little bit later in life, maybe when I was a teen. I already saw The Grudge. It terrified me to the core. I am still afraid of that sound um, from The Grudge, and I've seen The Ring and more like modern horror movies, and I feel like it was harder to impress my generation than it was, like, imagine when you have seen The Exorcist for the first time, when it was just released. I even cannot imagine. I feel like people would be so freaked out. Children of the Corn was crazy for me back in the day. I'm sure it was. I love Children of the Corn, but not because it's scary, but because it's super vibing. I actually love Stephen King so much, and I haven't read a lot of his books, unfortunately, but I've watched a lot of movies based on his novels. Basically, I need to change that. I need to read more of his novels. He is a brilliant writer. And I love the vibe of a small town, of small American town, like that small as in the Children of the Corn, and this rural town gets kind of in danger with some kind of spirits or stuff like this. And I love In the Tall Grass, the movie In the Tall Grass, the concept of being lost in the field. Oh my god, this feels like Ukraine to me. To be honest, I often feel like Stephen King's novels really remind me Ukraine and my life in Ukraine so much. I feel like I'm reading about Ukraine, but just with fancy names, like fancy American names. This is actually a very nice idea. I can show you my new coat. Yeah, the Cenobite. Do you pronounce it Cenobite or Cenobite? Because in Russian it's Cenobite. The Cenobite with chattering teeth freaked me out as well. I drank coffee in the beginning, but to be honest, I'm not sure that I can have another cup. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'll show you right now. I'm going to disappear in my magical closet. Whew. Okay, so to show it to you, I need firstly my God. I need to buy more these things, hangers. I need to buy more hangers. You made sound lower? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. No. That's it. Just a second, I'll go grab some things. Ow! So I have actually a bunch of those because I'm really unstoppable when it comes to such outfits. And you guys usually don't see me in such outfits, but this is what I used to wear when I was at university. I really enjoyed this type of... Okay, so this is first things first. Just a second. I made a mistake and I will share it with you right now. And here is this is my collection of ties that I bought. I spent a lot of money on them, but I don't wear them. And this is my grandpa's coat that I bought yesterday. I'm super excited. I need to cut this one. Okay. Okay, I have I don't think that it will fit. Maybe it will fit. It's so hard to do that without a mirror. I will confess to you guys, I have no idea how to wear ties. I just wear them however I want. I like the tie to be lower than the belt, and also the zipper here is a little bit tricky because I easily close it when it's on the hanger, but when it comes to close it on myself, so this is my grandpa's coat, which I love so much, and you would not recognize me in if you would see me, because this is how I love to dress. Just a second. professor of paranormal studies, park ranger. So this is actually my style, guys, because many of you think that I like to wear mesh tops, but I don't like wearing them because they are made of plastic, and when you sweat in mesh top, it's going to stink for the next 2 years. So I don't know why, but I really don't like mesh tops. But when I'm wearing like wool and linen and cotton and shirts and ties, like I can pair this outfit not with jeans, because I feel like since I have big chest, when I wear anything like that, it just really, it's just big in the front. It's not like I'm complaining, but with pants, I don't know, maybe it's not the best idea. But I can wear something like this. Something like my long skirt. Or, which is even better, I feel like I can wear something like mini skirt or a school skirt like this, and then it will be more feminine and playful look. I don't know, the green one really goes really well. I do have a hat, but it's black. You guys are so cute. Let me grab some tights, and I will be back shortly. Let me put on the tights and I can try the skirts. Oh my god, you were caught by promise of the tights. But I cannot show tights here, unfortunately. Oh, it is such a nice combination of coat trousers and tall boots. No, please, these are very good tights. Okay, I ruined everything because of my nails as usual. I hate my long hair when it comes to dressing. I always put it up. I can potentially wear just a second. Let's say I will wear this tie because it's green and I like green. I'm sorry, but this is the only type of knot that I know. I learned it back in university and that's it. That's the only way that I can do it. Okay, so let me think. No. And my tie is like this, but you know, I can't do much about this. And also I feel like I need more Uh, this is more baggy shirt. I bought it because I bought few of them because they were not expensive, but I like shirts which have very slim waist. I feel like this tie or this one. Guys, I'm so thankful that I get to wear my ties for at least 2 minutes of my life. Okay. So this is my grandpa's coat. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Whew. have a question. So I have two hats, but they're black. And if I wear black boots, I feel like it's fine. Let me check it out. Okay. So this is the biggest one. This is the smaller one. Smaller. You guys have a very nice taste. The bigger one is very good, but maybe it's more like for something like this. If I close it like this, there will be only shirt and tie. Yeah, I feel like for the rock chick outfit, big one really suits very well. I do have heels and I do have high boots, but with a flat, but which is flat. Also I have my Martens. I feel like for the heels, this coat is too casual. So maybe the flat feet, the flat feet, or some new boots with big, so without a heel but with a very big platform, like chunky boots. Okay, I'm taking it off because it's very hot. Whew. So that was my grandpa coat. Whew. Jesus, it's so hot in it. Wedges. Yeah, I think it's correct word for it. Wedges. The only thing that I don't like about these ties, that actually I have only two ties that I personally like. So you've seen few ties, but they're male one, they're very big one. I have only two black ones, which are more slimmer, and I like slimmer more because I feel like male ones look too big on me. I love the colors, I love how it looks, but they're too wide. But I didn't know when I was buying them from AliExpress. So I didn't know. Like, I should be more careful, and I still will be wearing them maybe one day, but I feel like this one is more, is better for my proportions, the smaller one. And I have two black small ties. Also, I have one tie which is, okay, I have three. I have three small ties. All of them are black. Also, I have one tie which I really like, but it's small and it's pink, and I bought it like for the content, but I bought the thick one. I was thinking, like, Louisa, when you're going to wear ties, it will not be summer, it will be something like spring or autumn or winter. So if you buy thicker like wool ties, it's going to be fine. And on pictures they looked great, and they still look good, but they're so thick, and it is so hard to tie a good knot. Like, it's so thick and I don't like it so much, but I already spent money on it, and now I have plenty of thick wool ties. Ties can be belts. If they can be belts, I didn't know how to use them as belts. So in this case, I can still use the thick ones, and I may not regret. Thank you. I can't wait to wear my new coat. I have such a mess here. To be honest, I need to clean it up a little bit. I have a normal vision. These are glasses for computer only. My vision is sharp at this moment. Thank you for telling me to adjust my top. Ow. completely do not see what is happening. Yes, I know Burberry. I don't have anything from them, but I heard about them. I took off my nails and now they are all in bad condition, and I ripped off my new tights, unfortunately. Thank you for following me. Have a wonderful dreams tonight. I wish I could wear a ponytail like this, but when I do ponytail, it always drops like this. And now look at my hair, so messy. The black dot on the wall, I don't know, it's probably a nail. It's so random because it's just in one place on the wall, just right there. Probably they had something there. Okay, let me change the clothes. Maybe it was a picture hanger, perhaps. Did I miss anything? Oh Oh my, just a second. Oh my god. 10,000? Jesus, this is crazy. What are you doing today, guys? Thank you so much, Hearthstone. Thank you so, so, so much. Yes, Morty is at home. He is right now sleeping on the sofa downstairs. He is resting very peacefully. He ate a lot of shrimps. He received a lot of scratches. Here he is. Морті, що ти відвернувся? Okay, Morty is in don't disturb mode. Just a second, I will put on my jeans. Thank you, Hearthstone, one more time for so many cheers. Just a second. Have the nose here. It's the biggest cheers. Hearthstone cheered 5,000 before as a one cheer. It's crazy. I don't know, maybe I can make some kind of animated something when the cheers come up, like some kind of animated little video. I don't know. I've seen that some guys have something like this, but I never knew how to make this like super overlay. Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, it works only when you stream from Streamlabs or, you know, some additional platforms. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Kilobyte. Thank you so much, Kilobyte. Not Kilobyte, Kilobyte. Thank you. I appreciate the cheers. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying the stream. It always hurts so much when you are trying every chance that you have and you still cannot save your furry friend. It always hurts so much when we lose, because I don't know, like I feel like they mean, for many of us guys, our pets mean more than people in our lives. It hurts way more when you lose a cat or a dog, because your cats and your dogs in many cases are your best friends, and it hurts so much when you lose them. It's like children, right? Exactly. Exactly. And it will never fully go away. It just hurts all the time. It just goes a little bit weaker, and you can take another pet, you can take another dog, a cat, and you will love them very much, and it will be a very strong love, and it can be incredibly strong love. But every pet is very unique, and you will love them as your unique children. I'm so sorry that it happened. And last live stream, someone told that a month ago they had to put to sleep a dog, and this just breaks my heart. Thank you, Dancing Dog, for cheers. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm good. I ate one more time before going live stream. I feel so blessed to have him come back home. I will do an emotic skeleton for Larry. This is a very good idea. And you were asking me to do something else. What it was? It was cooking. It was cooking. Do you plan to cook pizza or order? I completely agree. The health of our loved ones is the most important thing. It's just it. Nothing else matters. And like money is very important thing, just as tool to provide this thing for ourselves and our loved ones. Because if I would be living in Ukraine and if I would not have an OF, then I would never have an opportunity to do something like I did to Morty. Imagine if I would stay in Ukraine and would never try OF. I even cannot imagine such life anymore. Oh, okay. What do you want to eat instead of pizza? Something more healthy. Yes, unfortunately in Ukraine, like the only thing that they can provide is something very basic. So they can provide antibiotics, they can provide some IV drips, but they would not be able to make MRI for cats. I suppose it's only if you live in Kiev or if you can drive to Kiev. There is no such thing as MRI for animals. X-ray, yes. Ultrasound, yes, but not MRI, for example. So any major sickness, Ukrainians would just not be able to afford that. And rich Ukrainians probably would not want to do that because they would be like, why do I need to spend money on a stupid animal? So, can't tell anything. Jesus Christ, I don't know how to do that. These tights drive me crazy. And they already have my hair in them. Okay. So looks like it. Morty has few diagnoses. I can read them to you right now. But they didn't figure it out the main reason. Okay, so Morty has FIV, which I knew from the beginning. He had pancytopenia, he had regenerative anemia, he had peripheral vestibular disease. But the main reason why everything's also he had bacteria which was called mycoplasma. I don't know why it wasn't included here. But they told me that they didn't figure out the main reason. I feel like it was just a bunch of everything that was attacking poor Morty's body. But yeah. It's awful with the war. Because a lot of people cannot. It's very damaging. It's very damaging to Ukrainians, and some Ukrainians got very cruel, and they can do things to animals just because. And for example, few shelters that I personally support, they sometimes get animals with injuries that were not that were caused by a human, because the human just wanted to be cruel with an animal. And you don't see that much such stories here. So yeah, like the war and the animals in the shelters is, I don't know. I don't know. Morty, I like to annoy you so much. I'm good, thank you. Thank you for coming to my live stream. I'm always very thankful when you are helping animals. It can be in your hometown, it can be to those shelters that I support. I feel like every help counts in general. And I feel like, I don't know, I don't believe in karma, like believing in karma, but I believe that sometimes such things counts, like the fact that I was supporting other shelters and other animals, maybe it counted uh, towards Morty's second chance, because I was helping them not because I had to, but because I chose to when I had like good times. And when I got bad times, I feel like it paid back. And I know it's very wrong to, do good with anticipation to receive something back. But I believe that it always works like that. If you do good towards like the universe, if you're helping people or animals, if you are like sending something constructive, something positive, the universe pays you back in other form. For example, as second chance for Morty. So I believe in such thing. Morty, it is such a happiness to see you happy with tummy full of shrimps, sleeping and playing and recovering. I've got this skirt from Ardin. Morty is 3 years old. This is horrible story about Floridian man. I don't think that Morty realizes that he is a star. Morty doesn't have an Amazon wish list. Do you think that it is a good idea? Thank you. I appreciate it. The glasses are a little bit big, so they just go down through my nose, so I have to correct them a little bit. I agree. I feel like hurting animal, not in the sake of survival, not in the sake of you have to eat or something like that, is not a necessary like act. You do it because you want to show cruelty by some reason. And we do eat meat, we do eat like pork and what is the cow meat called? Veal? Beef. We do eat beef, we do eat chicken. And I'm sure that if anybody of you would have to kill the cow or the pig by themselves, you would not want an animal to suffer. You would want to do it in the most humane way ever. No one of us wants to cause pain and suffering. And I personally prefer not to eat pork or beef by choice, not because I don't like it, but because I feel hard times to think that I can eat a cow's meat, for example. But I do eat chicken and I do eat seafood. And I can sometimes eat different salamis in small portions, but I try to reduce the amount of meat that I eat to small amount of chicken. Because if there would be an apocalypse and I would have to survive, and I would have, let's say if I have children, and I would, as a mom, I would definitely don't want them to starve and to suffer. I would do my best to find the food for them. So if I would have to kill someone like the animal to provide them food, I would want to be the most humane, and I don't want an animal to suffer in any form. Like even when people do fishing, I feel like you have to kill the fish as soon as possible. You cannot leave it like suffocating on air, right? It's like a little bit cruel. So you have to kill it immediately so the fish doesn't suffer. So I don't know. I also would love to eat lab-grown meat. I'm waiting for the time. For example, when I cook burgers by myself, I buy the Beyond Patty burgers. And to be honest, I don't know what they put in there. Probably it's not something very healthy. But if I crave burger that I want to cook by myself, I just will prefer a turkey patty. Like I will buy ground turkey, or I will buy Beyond Patty, which is like, I don't know what it consists of, from beans, probably from some vegetables. So but if I would be very hungry and there would be no other sources of food, I would eat whatever. Like I will eat whatever. I would eat even something rotten, which I did in the past, something spoiled, just in the sake of survival. So it depends on the context. And I feel, guys, like I agree with Lopi that he says that some people brains haven't made the jump to have the compassion for animals. And I do see that people are evolving right now. And evolution is never like evenly spread. Some individuals like are evolutioning better, and their like genes just do better because of certain reasons, and some don't, and eventually they will just be gone, their genes will be gone. Yeah, I feel like people are like evolving right now, especially when it's coming from the West. It's coming from the United States, from the Canada, from like West countries which are more prosperous, because you see that people are thinking in a very different way here. So I feel like, for example, in Canada, people are really very compassionate. And I get it that North Americans have this concept of fake smile, and like they are just being polite and being nice. It's in their culture, but this is in their culture, and I feel like this is a part of evolution. How do you pronounce evolution? I don't see anything bad in eating bugs if it's a good source of protein. Um, like if you like to eat bugs, whatever. I don't like the fact that some people eat living animals. Like, you all heard those stories where there's like literally you're eating an animal and it's literally moving in your mouth. It's horrible. To me, it's horrible. Something from a horror movie, not a very pleasant one. I feel like it would be really awesome to start producing meat in the Petri cup. And yes, I know that probably it will not be my generation. Maybe it will be the generation of like Gen Alpha, when they will get old and they will see it with their own eyes, that humanity will evolve and they will go to the Mars and they will learn how to grow food in the Petri cup, and it will be already tested and safe food. But I would love this future for myself. I would love the animals in the animal kingdom to live their own natural life. And we as humans, we don't intervene. We grow our own protein, and because we need protein for our bodies, we cannot eat just grass, right? We cannot eat just vegetables and fruits. We need some kind of protein. And would be awesome to grow it in the lab. I would easily eat fly burger if there would be no like diseases, and if it would not have a gross texture. I don't care, to be honest, what is inside, because when it comes to fly or mosquitoes, I don't have compassion. Cool, I would eat maggots, a protein paste with a little bit of salt and pepper. I'll be fine. I will be eating it with my bionic hands. I'm really waiting for the future. I'm very excited. I don't want to be stuck in the past. I don't want to sit and be like, but my granny, she was doing. I don't care what my granny did. I like my granny very much, and she was an amazing woman. But I want to be in the future. I want to eat a lab-grown meat. I don't want animals to suffer, and I want to go to the Mars with my bionic arms. I've seen recently a post where people learned how to do 3D printing in gel, not in gel, what it was? Yes, in gel, in gel. So they are printing like just in the like big cube filled with gel, and they're just printing literally like in the air, and it's cool. Maybe I will print my own bionic arms or joints when I will require ones. I would be so excited to explore the stars. It's so exciting to me. Let's go inside the stars. Oh yeah, I've heard about trip to Mars in the nearest future. Explore the deep sea as only 5% has been explored. I'm sure that we can find, I don't know, super ancient creatures there if we ever be able to dive deep. For sure. If I would have my library that I have in my hometown, that would be awesome. I have so many books there. Don't forget to hit a follow somewhere here, guys. Hitting a follow is for free, but you are supporting my channel in this way. Yes, I've seen that in the news about the shark that is older than the US. I've seen about one shark. I didn't know that there are others. I didn't know there are many. yeah, like jellyfish, who can just regenerate and regenerate and just live forever if no one will eat her. I know, thank you. I love my couch so much. Lord. Ой, Боже. Що це? Вибражуля. Що таке? Малесенька пуська. Що це таке, Морті? Ой, Божечки. Morty is feeling a little bit better. Right, Morty? Ой, маленькі ножички. Ой, во. I would love to live like few thousands of years if I would be able to maintain normal living conditions. So if I don't suffer, if I can walk by myself, if I can experience life on the decent level. So if I, for example, I can grow old, I'm okay with that, but if I would not, be like too old so everything hurts, you know what I mean. I would love to live few thousands of years. I'm so curious what is waiting for the humanity ahead. I hope it will not be an apocalypse. I hope it will be something really good, and I would love to see how people will change into thousands of years, for example. Because to be honest, at their very core, people didn't change much since ancient Greece, for example. They did change at some level, but there were so many incredibly talented and smart people back to that time, and at the very core, people are the same. I feel like the society is pretty much the same. Maybe right now they are more compassionate when it comes to animals, right? We are evolving a little bit. We have this concept that we need to cause less pain to the living creatures around, and we have this rescue systems that help even wildlife. So I feel like this is a very big progress. So I'm very curious what will happen in like 2000 years. Well, if there will be an apocalypse, then I don't get to see the future. So yeah. We do have more laws, but I don't know, I'm personally more compassionate towards animals, not because there is a law, but because I sincerely don't want to harm anybody. Like, if even if there would be no law, like in Ukraine, there are almost no laws that protect animals. It's just your inner desire to be kind, because this is the base. You have to be kind to those who are weaker than you. It's not because there are laws and they restrict me from causing harm to animals. I sincerely, if there would be no laws at all, I would still behave like this. So I don't know. There's probably a name for it. I don't think that I believe in reincarnation. I believe to some extent to karma, but not like I don't believe like in karma as in karma, but maybe at some system that whatever you give to the universe, it returned back at some point, maybe in different form. But I'm not sure that I believe in reincarnation. Do you guys believe in reincarnation? I've seen the movie She of 2014, right? But I thought that it was called The Spring. Then if a few thousands is too small for significant evolution, then I will require a little bit more time. Ah, the old version. Okay, I even didn't know about it. There are studies that have shown that in general our brains started to reduce in size comparing to people who were living a few thousand years ago. So basically our brains are reducing in size, and we did become like smarter, but I don't know. There is one anthropologist that I watch from time to time, and he says that, let's say, I don't know because those videos are in Russian, so I don't know the terminology, but like the Cro-Magnon, whatever. So they had bigger brains than ours, and they had to be specialists in everything. So they had to know this and that, because they had to do everything by themselves. When we as people, we created a system, many systems that help us to not think about many things. For example, I have no idea how to hunt. I have no idea how to what to do with an animal that I hunted. I don't know how to skin animal. I don't know how to cut it in pieces. I don't know how to preserve the meat for a long time. I don't know anything. Like, so if I would get to the wild, I would just die within a few days, because I would not be able to provide it for myself. I earn money and I go to supermarket, where the system, a lot of systems provided the option for me to buy everything that I need. And also I can like buy different supplements. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Try Maurice, for subscription. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, like, we created those systems, and for an average human as myself, like the most average on this planet, I cannot do a lot of things by myself. So, and I did get some life experience because I grew in poverty, and I know how to do a lot of things that majority of North Americans don't know. But it's still not enough for survival in the wilderness. If there would be an apocalypse, and an average Cro-Magnonian knew how to do all of that. So that anthropologist, he says that since the Cro-Magnonian people had to know a lot of things at once, their brain were bigger, and our brains are reducing in size because we started to be more narrow in the, so like someone is an engineer, and this engineer is very good at engineering a specific one, because engineer is a very wide range job. But I mean, this engineer may not know basic things, and it is okay. This is how our society is functioning. But we started to be very narrow, specialized, so we know only one very small amount of things, and we like, I don't know if I can explain it. I'm not sure that I can, especially in English. But that anthropologist was explaining the difference between the fact that Cro-Magnonian people were not as smart as our society is, but their brain was bigger than our, and an average Cro-Magnonian had to know way more than an average human right now. So something like this, if this makes sense. By the way, guys, did you like my latest Instagram post with ears? I also never was in Boy Scouts. I always was romanticizing it because I've seen it only in movies, and I would love to come back in the past and would have this experience, but I never was. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. If the Cro-Magnonian people didn't know something, they just died. That's all. And the natural selection in all its glory. It's a funny joke. I feel like all together. I feel like people are sending the latest reel. Not that bad, to be honest, but Instagram is glitching. It shows me that I posted it 1 second ago. Of course, Instagram. I see it. I need to check it from my main phone, but I'm streaming from it right now, so I don't see statistics. I need to check how many new people have seen the post. But yeah. Actually, how much I stream? I stream 2 hours with something in the morning and 2 hours and 54 minutes for now. So it's about 5-ish, 5.5 hours. No, it's 6 hours. 3 and 2 and okay, it's 5.5. Okay, Louisa, you would not survive. You can't count like 3 plus 2.5. Okay, guys, it's time for me to finish the live stream. I feel like the battery is going to die very soon, and I am going to go to gym today probably, but I don't know. I want to go to cinema, but I want to go to gym. I want so many things at once and I don't have time. I don't understand French. Yeah, but I hope that you enjoyed live stream today. I was so happy to show you my collection of ties and my new grandpa coat. I am so thankful for you to be my audience and to see my outfit that I sincerely like very much. Thank you very much for a discussion with you. It was super. I really love when we go to those topics and, you know, when I learn a lot of things from you. This is actually very nice. I looked very smart because of the glasses and my cleavage. I usually get compliments about how smart and talented I am when I'm wearing this top. Okay, so I feel like it was very good stream. What do you think? Oh, please don't tell me what to do. I don't like this thing. If I want to change my body, I will do that. I am an adult woman. Okay. Of course it's glasses, of course. I don't know if, does it bother you when you see the reflection in my eyes of the window? You even can see a phone there, look. Okay, then it's good. Do you like this hairstyle more? Like this? I feel like it looks way better. It looks so hot. I don't know. What do you think? I like it as well. Especially with small front pieces, like, and with sunglasses, with glasses. I love it. You like the other way, like this? It's more usual. It's more like you used to see me. Okay guys, it was so nice to see you. It was so nice to chat with you. I was very surprised that you came to my live stream at the very morning. Uh, at this moment, I will remember that, and maybe sometimes I will be doing morning streams. Because you gave me a good idea to stream in different days in different time. So yeah, thank you so much for keeping me company. Thank you so much. This is one of my husbands, and he has one leg because we had a family fight. And you don't want to have a family fight with me, right? Because today it may be leg, tomorrow it may be something else. So yeah. Leg, soul, exactly. Okay, see you later, guys. See you in the next live stream. Don't forget to give me a follow on my OF page. Check it for the discount, and you can chat with me there every day and receive fun stuff from me every day. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Yeah! Ha. Bye.